This is Kalymnos, a tiny Greek island with only 12,000 or so inhabitants. During the winter and hot months in the summer, life can become quite sleepy here. But during the climbing seasons, look to the hills and the crags are crawling with a peculiar sort. Sport climbers. Incredibly, there are more than 4,000 bolt routes on this tiny island, and most of them are absolute bangers. I was here on my first proper climbing trip to experience the wonder that is climbing on limestone, something I've never tried, and to try out the somewhat elusive, in the UK anyway, tufas. But before any of that, I needed me some wheels. The roads in Kalymnos are microscopic, so most rental companies offer a range of tiny vehicles. But really, for the tourist in Kalymnos, there really is only one choice.
So this is my weapon of choice for the trip. It's a Typhoon 1, and it has an astonishing 0.05 litre engine. And it doesn't even nearly have enough room for 2 passengers and all the kit we need to go climbing. So I'm forced to drive with these walking sticks, angled in such a way that if we did have a crash, I would almost certainly get impaled. It does struggle a bit on the hills with 2 people, and it's incredibly inefficient with the fuel. And it has I think it's a 3 litre fuel tank. So we've got a range of about 20 kilometres, which isn't very far. It is fun though. Hell.
Okie doke, let's do some climbing. Look at that. That's what I want. Yeah, really cool. Cool to be up here. Still feeling a bit like I can taste my breakfast still.
You finally understand where indoor climbing holds come from.
Yeah, like all these indoor climbing holds that feel like preposterous that would never exist in the wild. There's one there. Big giant pink tufa. Does exist. I don't know what to do. The rock was unlike anything I'd experienced. Huge bucket jugs on smooth limestone with polished footholds in an airy atmospheric setting. Even better, the grading seemed fair and consistent. It was, for lack of better words, climbing perfection. And I was struggling in it.
Take. Oh my days. That was terrifying. I just couldn't find. There's so many jugs. Bomber, 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 bomber. Absolute bucket. Pocket that's good. And I just couldn't find any of them because I was intimidated by the exposure, and my foot slipped on the polish and I was gripping like that was absolutely terrifying.
Before we push the grade up and watch me have a total meltdown, a word from this week's sponsor, Nature Climbing. I want to show you their new and improved stone hanger. It's a portable fingerboard for training, warming up and conditioning your fingers. It weighs just 400 grams, is tiny and is made of FSC certified oak. You have the choice of either a granite or sandstone 20mm edge, and you can get it without the real rock too. What I really like about it is these grooves on the sides so you can reroute the cord. This gives you access to 20, 15, 10 and 6mm edges, but also allows you to train 4 different pinch positions, which is something I never really warm up with. I realised I basically never warm up my thumb. Using these grooves, you can also make the edges more or less angled to tailor the intensity. I normally stick it on a sling and warm up my fingers using the first bolt at a sport crag or using the included elastic band around my foot. But you could use this with a lifting pin and weights for a proper hard training session if you don't have a fingerboard on the road. The inclusion of a hold with real rock is designed to condition your fingertips to the roughness of real rocks. It also doesn't hurt that it looks excellent. So if you're looking for a portable fingerboarding solution or a warm-up and conditioning tool you can use before crushing your project this summer, check out Nature Climbing. My viewers can get 20% off any Nature Climbing products using the code BOYD. Thanks to Nature Climbing for sponsoring this episode. This strange, unsettled feeling I was experiencing stayed with me beyond the warm-up climbs and into my first project of the trip.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Just take there. Alright, Kim, you can take. Can't do anything.
That was really good, Mama.
Nah, I'll take. I can't climb this at all. Just totally just so terrified.
Get the right hand up.
Yeah, it's too hard. It's too hard. It's too hard, and I'm too scared.
More direct up, follow the rope on the right hand side.
I take Kim off. Wow, this is too hard. There's not a universe where I could lead this right now.
It was pretty clear I wasn't getting any big sends today. I had a major case of scared to go above the bolt syndrome. This was frustrating, as I thought I was done with this problem. Back home I'd been climbing without the fear all season, but here, surrounded by world-class routes with friendly bolting, I was drowning in fright. And the problem wasn't just isolated to the first day of the trip either. I think there's a number of reasons for this. The limestone and the tufas take a bit of getting used to. There's tiny holds that I would never risk pulling on if it were sandstone, but these are bomber on the limestone. The popular routes are really polished, which takes a bit of getting used to, but the biggest difference from the micro quarries that I train at in Scotland is the monstrous height. 40 metres up with a breeze can make you feel completely isolated. Moreover, the routes are steep and pumpy, and you really need to learn to rest properly. All of this combined meant I was climbing like an absolute punter. So something needed to be done. What I decided to do was repeat the steps that helped me in the past last time this was an issue. Here's what we tried. First, I found a steep climb. We're going to try this. Somewhere up there, 6B plus. It's called Nura Elise, and it's steep and juggy. That way I wasn't going to clatter into any ledges below me. I found that climbs that are graded as 6B and above normally have plenty bolts and are steep enough so that you fall into the air. Next I climbed as high as I could before I started to get scared, and I rested on the rope there.
Okay, Kim. But I think this bit looks a bit cruxy, a bit more difficult than the rest of it. And the next bolt's up there, but I can't see any way up. It looks like I need to go right. And yeah, I'm just kind of overwhelmed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the smallest of baby falls, just to see what would happen if I actually dropped it like there, maybe a bit further up. Just see if I can get my confidence back. That's what I've done in the past when I've been struggling, and I'm struggling now, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, Kim, you okay for me to take a little baby fall? So this seems good. And the sketchy bit is I need to get my foot there. All right, Kim. Okay, well obviously that was no drama, but I don't think I was above the clip at all. Okay, I'm away to drop it. So it's this high left foot that's hard. All right, Kim, I'm off. Okay, these falls are obviously bigger in my head than they are in real life. So I think I might just go for this next clip. I'm going to be okay. Okay, Kim, I'm actually going to go for the move this time. Okay.
Watching the footage back, it's almost cringe to see that I was actually worried about this. You can see that to get to the next clip, I'm only half a metre higher up than where I was falling here, but as soon as my confidence is back, I can easily complete the move.
All right, take there, Kim. Oh, actually did it. I was scared because it was way higher than when I was taking the practice falls, but I knew that it would only be marginally bigger.
And that evening, in the stunning Argonauta Valley, after my nano fall practice, I finally got my mojo back.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous route. Oh, I feel like I got my mojo back. Take, Kim. Oh, nice to top something that's kind of hard. Yeah, I feel a lot better now. Yeah, good fun. All right.
Clearly, fear of falling is still an issue for me, despite me thinking it was behind me. But knowing how to nip it in the bud when it flares up is an important arrow in the quiver.
Oh, I'm feeling like myself today.
Yeah.
This
I was climbing much better, and although my chances of bagging a 7A on this trip were practically gone, I still fancied trying something hard. I've never flashed a hard route, and with my mini burst of confidence I thought it'd be a good time to try, so I thought I'd see just how far I could get on a 6C. This one begins with a 6A plus slab section before going into steep, juggy climbing, but it is sprinkled with a few solid rests. Perfect. The man putting the draws in for me is adventure photographer and videographer Kieran Duncan. He shot all of those dreamy time lapses and footage in this video. Kieran has spent 10 years in Kalymnos professionally photographing pro climbers and punters alike, with almost 50 images in the local guidebook. Check out his Instagram and get in touch if you're looking for some sweet photos or videos of yourself in Kalymnos. Right, it's my turn.
Ja, und wenn ich nicht meine Bahn frei habe, komme ich zum Bügeleffekt. Aber schon geil, ne? Kann man das einfach erzählen, plus in den Gruppen haben. Und dann noch drücken die Genau, voll.
You did that as well. I have no idea where I'm going. All right, up.
You can go up to that, see that kind of... As you get further round on them, they get much better. Yeah. Try and get like a gas on and just come back and that's it. That's it. Then get the right hand up. Big jug, go on.
Where's the right hand going?
Next block.
Oh my god. Take. Oh my god. What the Yes. Oh my god. Oh my days.
I was so well done.
Come why are you crying?
I'm so like relieved and happy for you.
You're the best peeler in the world.
I know how you've been feeling, and that took a lot of courage to do that today, and I was really proud of you.
Every day is a school day in rock climbing. Another lesson learned about feeling crap on the rock and how to try and fix it. And I believe this is my hardest sport grade yet. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.